Welcome to the W.E. Mason Coaches Report. I'm joined by Hofstra softball head coach Larissa Anderson. Thanks for joining us today, Coach.
My pleasure.
The Pride went out to the West Coast last weekend and went 1-4, splitting a pair of games with Pacific, falling twice to number 4 Oregon, and falling also to Idaho State. Coach, just your general thoughts on your trip out to the West Coast this weekend.
Great experience, unbelievable facility that we were able to play into. Oregon was a tremendous host. It was a treat for the players. Would have loved to see us play a little bit better. It was great to come out of the chute and take that first game against Pacific, and it was hoping to carry some momentum through the weekend. Oregon was a tough opponent, very, very tough. They're very deserving of their national ranking. Was very impressed by their squad. But we didn't rebound. We didn't play well in the next 3 games, and that's pretty disappointing.
You talk about playing well in that first game. It was a 2-0 win over Pacific, another shutout. What was going well kind of all around that game?
Sarah Cornell, I mean, she's giving us every opportunity. She keeps the game close. She competes all the time. The most impressive thing for such a young pitcher is that she elevates her game when she has runners on base. She's making key pitches. She's getting key strikeouts when she needs them, popping up batters, weak ground balls, and that's all you ask. You know, you have your pitchers give us an opportunity to be able to win the game, and she gives us that opportunity.
You started her in both games on Saturday, both of which were close losses, 1- and 2-run losses. What do you think needed to happen to kind of get over the hump in those games on Saturday?
Well, the reason, that was the first time I put her in that situation. Her pitch count in that first game was very low. She only threw 78 pitches in that first game. So then I went to her, and I want to see how she responds. With a 20-minute break in between games to be able to come back out, and I did not expect her at all to go as long as she did. And it was outstanding. She threw 177 pitches in those combined 2 games. So I was very impressed in how she responded, and it was great, and it was great to see how she responded again on Sunday. So that's a true test to her and what she's done, her preparation up to this point. We have to have better at-bats. We have to control the strike zone. We have to get quality at-bats with runner in scoring position, and that's really the key. We're getting people on base. We're drawing some key walks. We're having some good at-bats to get people on base. It's just capitalizing when we have those opportunities.
You talk a little bit about your young pitchers also. Alyssa Irons and Sarah Cornell both threw against Oregon in both games. How important is it for them to get experience against those big-name teams that might be a little bit tough?
It's huge because they understand, just from a coaching standpoint, when I'm explaining to them, you can't throw it over the heart of the plate, because when you do, it's going to get hit out of the ballpark. But again, they're not going to experience that until they experience that. So right away, and they know that, which I think is why their walks were so high. They got behind in the count. And that's probably the most important thing. They got to attack, and they got to get strike one. Because once they're in control, now they have more pitches to be able to throw to different batters. When they get behind in the count, they know the hitters are going to be more aggressive. They're tentative in not throwing it over the heart of the plate because they know it's going to get hit very hard. So then they're more protective and throwing too many borderline pitches, you know, and they're constantly working behind.
Speaking of pitching staffs, Oregon's pitching obviously very strong. In the game on Sunday, Courtney Scarpato spoiled the no-hitter in the 5th inning. What did you like in that 5th inning from your team scoring a run and finally getting that hit?
It started off with a walk with Sarah Edwards. It started off with her walk. She was able to take second on a mental miscue and get a runner in scoring position. Then the wild pitch put her at third. And Scarpato and the Oregon pitcher are former teammates. So they're very, very familiar with each other. So I think that's where Scarpato knew, you know, I got this. She had great at-bats the entire time. Maggie's a tremendous pitcher, so I give all the credit to Maggie to be able to throw that no-hitter as long as she did. And Scarpato just was able to get ahead in the count and put the ball in play, which gave us the opportunity to break it open and be able to score 1 run.
You're supposed to play at the St. John's Invitational this weekend. Unfortunately, some winter weather in the area canceled the tournament. What are you doing to keep the team sharp while you can't be outside because there's some snow on the ground?
Yeah, exactly. The first thing, I gave them a couple days off. You know, we got in late Monday morning, gave them a couple days off. The blizzard, I kept them home, so they were able to take the entire day off. No school, no softball, really recover, and now it's time to get back to work. Trying to create as many game situations as possible, live hitting, game simulation. We'll be able to do inter-squad all weekend long in the bubble. So we're just going to keep it as game-like as we possibly can so they can keep their minds sharp and get back to work.
hopefully having a home game on Tuesday against Fordham. What is it going to be like to finally get out on home field?
It'll be great. It'll be great for the university. It'll be great for the crowd, and it'll be great for our kids. This is why they protect our house, and they're very proud of where they play, and we just hope that the snow melts here pretty quickly so we can get outside.
This has been the WB Mason Coaches Report with Hofstra softball head coach Larissa Anderson. Thanks for joining us today,
My
Coach.
pleasure.